This man has an addiction to wanking. Joseph Kirby. He claims that he stopped wanking, but I have sources on the inside that tell me otherwise. For the last 10 months I've been lurking in the shadows, molding myself into a super soldier operative, waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is now. Now are things starting to make sense? This is why I've been trying to put a stop to Joe for so long. His wanking is out of control. If we don't stop him now, the whole world will be at stake. Leviticus 15:16 says, "And if any man's seed of copulation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water and be unclean until the even." Joseph Kirby has wanked up to 100 times per day. He made a testimony on YouTube saying he stopped, but it was all a lie. Joe's family members contacted me because they had nowhere else to turn. They told me he was a gooner. They told me stories about his gooning that you wouldn't imagine in your wildest dreams. This is why I've been gone for so long, and there's some things that I haven't told you. I was contacted by the United States Special Operations Command 10 months ago. When they came to me, they were desperate. They said, "Fuego, we need your help. We haven't seen a threat like this to national security since Osama bin Laden." I said to them, "The man we're dealing with is far worse than bin Laden." Up until that point, I had been studying Joe. I had made it my life's work. Tracking his every move, investigating, watching, lurking. I told Special Operations I'd help them, but on one condition. I'd have to be the one to interrogate Joe when they catch him. When I got to the Special Operations Command Center, they briefed me on all the intel that they had on Joe so far. Based on my own analysis, I had predicted that he was wanking 100 times a day, but the Special Operations intel showed that the real number was closer to 1,000. I asked them, "Why haven't we caught this guy yet?" They told me it's not as easy as you might think. Joe lives in England, and we have no jurisdiction there. The country is run by Keir Starmer, a notorious wanker, and he protects his own kind. Sometimes, to catch a pig, you have to roll around in the mud. So that night I was on a one-way flight to London with one goal in mind. So, you might be asking yourself, why am I putting out this video now? It's complicated. There's a lot of intel that's still classified. Joseph Kirby is still at large. He's a threat to civilization as we know it. We've received word that Joe is now working with Al-Qaeda and plotting acts of terror. Some of us won't come home from this mission. That's the cost of stopping Joe. We don't all have to make it back, but the mission does. Wish us luck. We're gonna need it.